We've looked at our standard parabola y equals x squared, and we can move it up or down. We can move it left or right, and we can make it steeper or shallower. We can even move it upside down. And those are covered in the earlier videos. And the way we do that, okay, if I've got a parabola y equals x plus or minus b squared, put an a out there, plus or minus c. Remember, if a is greater than 1, it's steeper. If a is between 0 and 1, it's shallower. And if a is less than 0, if a is negative, it's upside down. If I'm adding b, I go left. If I'm subtracting b, I go right. And if I'm adding c, I go up. And if I'm subtracting c, I go down. So playing with these three values here, a, b and c, and whether they're positive or negative, will take my standard parabola, y equals x squared, and I can move it up and down using c. I can move it left or right using b, and I can make it steeper, tighter, or shallower, wider, or even upside down using a. So let's look at an example. Let's take this parabola here, y equals 2x minus 3 squared minus 2. Okay, it's steeper, it's twice as steep. It's moved right by 3. We've moved that vertex right by 3, and that's why we say it's in the vertex form. And it's moved down by 2. So instead of my vertex being here, I've moved it right 3 using my b, and I moved it down 2 using my c. So I've moved the vertex from here across to here. Now from there, I'm going to use my steepness idea. This is twice as steep. So instead of going across 1 and up 1 squared, which is 1, I'm going to go across 1 and up twice as high. Instead of 1 squared, I'm going to go 2 lots of 1 squared. When I go across 2, instead of going up 2 squared, which is 4, I'm going to go up twice that, which is 8. So across 2 and up twice 2 squared, which is 8. When I go across 3, instead of going up 9, I'm going to go up 18. So I'm going to be way up here somewhere. Similarly, from my vertex, remember I took my vertex from here and I moved it across 3 to the right and down 2. I'm going to go across 1 left, and instead of going up 1, I'm going to go up twice as much. Instead of 1, I'm going up 2. Cross 2, and instead of going up 4, I'm going up 8. And that allows me to describe any parabola where I can see the vertex. I can see the vertex here is here. It's across 3 and down 2. Across 3 and down 2. And I notice if I go across 1, I've gone up 2. So it's twice as steep. So let's see if we can write an equation for this parabola. Here's a parabola. It's upside down. So I know that a is going to be less than 0. The vertex is moved from here, 0, 0, across 3 to the left and up 2. And it seems to be a bit shallower than normal. Instead of coming across 1 and going down 1, I'm across 1 and down, looks like a half. So let's try this. I know that it's going to be y equals, it's going to have a negative because it's upside down. I don't quite know what a is yet, but it's moved 3 to the left. I'm going to have 3 to the left, so it's x plus 3 all squared, and then it's up 2, isn't it? Plus 2. I've moved it left 3 and up 2. Now, we've got to find out this A, because it looks shallower than normal. Let's have a look. If I go across 1, I've gone down, it looks like a half. If I go across 2, I've gone down 2. Now normally I'd go across 2 and down 4. So I've gone exactly half as far down. 2 being half of the 4, a half being half of the 1. So this multiplier in here, this steepness shallowest number, the A, must be negative because it's upside down, and negative a half because I've gone down half as far as normal.